it going, everyone? It's your boy Brian back at it again with another episode of the High Notes Podcast. I got McNasty and Mr. Fact Checker here. This is an emergency episode that we are recording, gentlemen. McNasty, you want to give them a rundown of why we are recording right now in this weird setup?
Wanted to get you an episode ASAP. Dude, last week's episode, phenomenal.
Mhm.
I wish I could hear it on time. We're doing some work on it. We're going to get it edited to get it out.
Exactly.
So you guys could get the audio and the video format.
Yeah.
It's still a work in progress. We've been getting there. We're tuning it. It's about to be perfected.
Yeah. Right now, this week we don't really have a format because we didn't plan to record this episode, so we're just gonna wing it.
Yeah.
This is a
Shit off the dome.
straight off the top of the dome type of episode. Gentlemen, what do we want to talk about? We can talk about anything. Fuck it.
How's life, bro?
You know, I just got out of work yesterday. I'm actually kind of tight. I actually want to bring this up. And again, I'm gonna keep this not politics related, but I just want to bring this up because it got me tight personally. Yesterday, I was informed that a federal court put an injunction. If you have the student loans, they actually got rid of the income-based repayment plans that have been around since the Obama era. You guys know how that works?
Yeah, that fucking sucks. It basically gives you a new monthly bill depending on how much you make.
Because that makes sense, right? How much you make should be based off of how much your monthly payments should be. But they actually got rid of that effective as of yesterday. So my loans were placed on a temporary forbearance. A forbearance is just a hold on the payments until September, and then after September.
Quick question on that.
Go ahead.
Could you still pay them, or you can't even pay them?
You can make payments. You can still make payments while it's on a forbearance or any type of hold.
No
like
interest,
that.
right?
No interest, depending on the type of forbearance it is. I don't know if this particular one was no interest forbearance, but in most cases, when they have to do a change, they'll do a no interest forbearance. So it all depends. Now, during this time, they also got rid of the public service forgiveness for loans. Do you guys know what that program specifically was?
It's gonna pay your loan off. You have to worry about it. But now Trump said, "Fuck you, nigga.
But
Give
you-
me my money."
But it's specifically the public service forgiveness. So that program is specifically targeted at people working specific occupations for at least 10 years. So if you made your monthly payments on your student loans for 10 years and you were a doctor, a nurse, a firefighter, a police officer, or any other public service agent that fell under that program, you could get your loans forgiven after those 10 years. We got rid of that. Why? Can someone logically
I should have became a doctor if I knew that's how it worked. All I had to do was do that shit for 10 years. And then that's the reason I wasn't a doctor, because I didn't want the loans. You feel me?
Now, I will say I used to be pretty much a debt collector for a major loan servicer. I got to talk to a lot of doctors, and I can tell you, you don't want that problem. I once ran into a family of doctors. Do you guys want to know what their balance was for putting 3 kids through college to become doctors? What the parents' loan amount was? What do you think the loan amount was?
2.2 million.
Less than that.
1.5.
It was $700,000
To put 3 kids?
3 kids
That's not bad.
through med school.
$700K for 3 doctors? They make that back in a year.
They probably do, but the parents were the ones paying that money back. It wasn't the kids because those were Parent Plus loans.
Shit.
Yeah.
$700K, that was not bad for 3 doctors.
Hey, man, listen.
So the parents are 2 doctors.
The parents were doctors as well, yeah.
Ain't worry about 700.
That's still
time you
bread.
every time you call, they be like, "Why is this broke nigga Brian calling me right now?"
Like I've gotten to talk to a lot of different people like that. But even on those forgiveness programs, it would take 10 years before you qualify for any forgiveness. And then for income-based repayment plans, like the one I was on, let's say that your income falls below the poverty guideline. So meaning that you qualify for WIC and other things like that. People who literally have nothing. In those particular situations, you would have a monthly payment of $0. If you qualified for that for 30 years, it would take 30 years.
So you gotta be.
After that time, you would get your loan forgiven.
But that's crazy because if you do have a degree
Mhm.
and you're on WIC for 30 years, it's kind of like, what are you?
But a lot of people have pointless degrees that can't get them actual jobs.
What's a pointless degree? I'm gonna take the hot seat.
Anything in art school. Art related shit.
Studies. That's what I've been hearing a lot.
I hear that they have a very high unemployment rate. So yeah, normally for degrees like that are art related, unless you become like a doctor in your field, you're not really gonna find a job. Like it's just that simple for the most part. You'll find jobs in unrelated fields with your degree, but yeah, you're not gonna really find jobs in like gender studies. That's just the unfortunate truth of the matter. But yeah, that kind of got me pissed. I've been ticked about that since yesterday. And I've been I reactivated my Twitter this week. I am right now going to embark on the largest Twitter troll campaign in US history.
Yeah, buddy, you do that every 3 months and you get banned.
Amen.
Then you
Listen,
go off of Twitter.
this time I can't get banned because I am a Trump supporter. I flipped the script. You can't ban somebody who's fucking jerking this guy off, right? But I'm doing it in an entertaining way. So I'm sprinkling in some actual fucking insane bullshit in all of the things that I'm spewing. So for instance, if somebody says, oh, well, I don't like this particular policy, but I still like Trump. I go, no, you're a fucking dick sucker who got to go back to being a Democrat because I need my king at all times to be this strong. That's the type of level and timing that I'm on right now on Twitter. I am not going to get banned. If I get banned, this is all fucking rigged.
I'm gonna need you to calm down, because you're on a fucking burner. Nobody's gonna take you serious.
We'll see.
Question. I see you got a Lakers banner up there. Who's this starting point guard?
I don't have a fucking clue. For context, that we actually picked up while we were in LA. That's actually why that's up there. That's one of the mementos we brought up from the trip from LA. What else did I bring? I bought the LA flag. I also bought Adidas
flag.
Well, not the Lakers flag. Then I also bought an Adidas shirt that was specifically in LA. We got that at Patagonia, I think. We don't even have those stores locally.
Now they closed down around here,
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah, that one I picked up at Patagonia. What else did I pick up? A couple other things.
A lot of edibles.
A lot of edibles.
I ain't never had a punch bar until y'all niggas came from LA.
Yo, punch bars are crazy.
Yo,
If you take 3 of those little squares, like if you take an actual strip, you're cooked.
You don't even need a strip. You need a corner.
Yeah,
A corner is
You're
enough
supposed to eat a corner. You're supposed to eat one little tiny square. But you know, when I first ate one, like, bro, I'm not pussy. Give me at least like a third of it, bro. That smacked zombie.
Because one full bar is like 100 milligrams. Like, unless you have context, that's like how many edibles? Like how many? What's it called?
So
how many gummies is that? That's like
the small gummies are anywhere between 5 and 10. Right?
Yeah.
Those are like the ones you get out of Dispo.
yeah.
10, they don't pack those up. So think of eating like
A bag
3
of
of
those. That's a bag of those.
if they're 10, think about eating 3. If they're 5, think about eating 6 of them at the same time.
Yeah.
You're cooked.
ain't gonna lie, I remember nigga, we was high fucking trying to split up the fucking punch bar. We like, yo, fuck it. Niggas put on Shazam. I don't remember, bro. That was the best movie I ever seen, bro.
Man.
And I ain't gonna lie.
Fantastic movie. Fantastic.
Midway
movie.
through it, bro, I just disappeared, bro. I was like, yo, what the fuck?
Are elite. When I went to Vegas, I didn't see him though.
They didn't have them? Oh no, we picked them up in Cali. That's where we picked them up.
Yeah, a lot in Vegas, they have like their own brand, so they're trying to push their own things. So I had a thing called Sips, right?
Okay.
So it's like a drink. It's medically infused.
Okay.
I got 3 for like $70. One was
Shit.
raspberry, one was fruit punch, and the other one was like some random creamy flavor. It was like
Mhm.
it's like a lavender something. Some hippie weed head knows what it is. So she was like, "Oh, you're supposed to drink it. Put a little like seltzer water in it. It's
Okay.
like some club soda, so it could like mix and dilute." So I did that. I took half, boom, mixed it, drank that shit. Not gonna lie, that shit was the best tasting edible I've had. You know,
That's tasting.
you know how you have some
No
edibles?
aftertaste?
No aftertaste, bro. The seltzer water really helped it out. It made it like bubbly.
Okay, okay,
But
okay.
it wasn't no like nasty. You know how you could tell there's like weed in it?
Yeah.
Aftertaste, it wasn't any of that. So it's called sips.
Oh shit.
Bro, half of that bottle had me stuck. I was in autopilot all night in Vegas off of that shit. And then niggas wanted to smoke the pre-rolls.
Oh yeah.
We had the deal. It was like buy two, get one free. Yeah, bro. I was stuck.
Yo.
And I couldn't enjoy it more because I was losing all my money. When the
He was
ball
gambling.
comes out, when the ball comes out, y'all don't see the shift change in mood from day 1 and 2 to 3 and 4.
Cause you sent the snap of you sitting on the toilet with a wad of money in your hand. You lost
That
all
was
of
day
it.
1. Bro, I came up, bro. I doubled my money day 1. I was like, bro, I was taking a shit, counting my money. I was like, nah, the boys had to see this. So you just see my legs dangling into the amount of cash.
Oh shit.
At least. No, that's what I get for flexing so hard. Oh my goodness.
Nigga got humbled.
Nigga, I went there with a set amount, doubled that set amount, and left negative. Because I went to the ATM and took out money. Lost that shit too. Damn, bro. What a L.
Damn, that's tragic.
I'm
That's
not
fucking
in Vegas
tragic.
for a while, bro.
Nah.
For like, I gotta financially recover from this. 2 to 3 years, I'm not going back to Vegas.
Damn, nigga, how much you go down?
It wasn't the going down. It was the back-to-back losing. Ain't no way you telling me I'm hitting first 2 days. And then the last, bro, there was a table. I'll put $100 on roulette, lose $100 in 2 minutes. I can't control myself. Bro, I cannot. And then I lost it, and I'm like, I wasn't even upset. I was like, damn, bro, I should have just picked that number. Like, that was going through my mind. So Vegas City is still for a reason, man. It changes.
It does. It's a weird city because when we went the last time, that was like how many years ago? How many years ago was that? 2 or 3 years ago. When I went, you guys, everybody in the group, we were like 10 people deep. We're like, we're gonna kick it for the night because we have a flight in the morning. I'm like,
Context.
okay.
Getting to Vegas,
Mhm.
a nigga already missed his flight.
Okay. But
All right.
whose fault is that? Not mine.
Not yours. So us being responsible, hey, we're all going to LA the next day. Let's all just chill. We had our fun in Vegas. Niggas wasn't gambling. Let's be honest. Niggas was
They
not
weren't
really
gambling. They weren't gambling.
We hit that lick on that table.
Uh-huh.
Niggas never wanted to go buy a table again.
That is a fact.
And
Me and George doubled our money. We was like, fuck
then
it.
we went to that rooftop party. Drinks was $24. Niggas was not drinking.
Nah, they were taxing.
Niggas was not drinking. So
It was a lit party though. It was a lit party.
It was lit. If you were drunk.
That's facts.
Which I wasn't. I spent 48 on 2 rum and cokes, and that's when I was like, I'm double fisting. And then after I drank that shit, I was like, nah.
I will say those drinks, it tasted like they put like at least half the bottle in that bitch.
Nah, they did put they put double shots, heavy pours, but they get $24. Come on.
That shit is a lot. That shit was a lot.
Only for 1 cup?
But yeah, that night, the last night that we were there, everybody decided that they were gonna be responsible and they went to bed. Nigga, I was like, fuck it, I'm in Vegas. I went to the strip club.
Did you hop in that limo?
What limo?
Wasn't the guy offering a limo?
Hell no.
Okay.
I got
When I
Uber.
went to
What the fuck?
When
Hell
I
no.
went to Vegas, they were offering limos to go to drop you off at the strip club.
They did. I know what you're talking about. Down
Yeah.
on the strip. Yeah.
But them niggas not driving you back.
Hell no. That is a fact.
So you lose your bread and then you gotta pay your ass to go home, horny ass nigga.
But that same night, I came back at like 2 or 3 in the morning. It was deep in the morning. It was like 3 in the morning. Because when I was leaving, I saw some of the group already on their way to the airport. And I'm going to bed. They're going to the airport, and somehow they still missed their flight.
They still missed flight.
Like, what the fuck?
We had one person miss their flight twice in one day.
Twice.
Dude got so smacked. He woke up late for his first flight, rescheduled, decided to get smacked again because it was a couple hours away, and missed it again, bro.
Oh man.
Yeah. That shit was funny as fuck.
Yeah, no, that's facts.
Because me and Brian were part of the second group going,
hmm
so we woke up a little bit later.
Yeah.
So imagine our faces when we stroll up to the little waiting area and we see half the group there. Like, why are you still here? You're supposed to land like 2 hours ago.
Yo, nah, that shit was comedy. Vegas was a good trip. It was a good trip though. It was a good trip.
Yeah.
Can't be mad. Can't be mad. But what's it called? When you were in Vegas, did you go to Planet? What was it? Planet 13? Did you go to
I
that
did
dispensary?
not. So
Oh, you
the
should've.
reason why I didn't go was
Mm-hmm.
because we were on the way to Planet 13 because it's like apparently it's open 24 hours is the biggest one.
Yeah.
We get in the Uber and you know how the Ubers always help you out.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, that's a tourist shop. They try to finesse you, they have tourist prices. Now you do get all the variety.
No. They do.
He did say
I
you do
went
get
there.
all the variety.
No. I went there. They do have like upcharged prices because it's like a really fancy like
Right.
dispensary and shit like that. But it's kind of worth it because they also have a restaurant and shit too.
Right.
So you can eat like breakfast and shit like infused and shit like that. And then on top of that, they have like brands and shit that you never even heard of. So when I went to Cali, I actually was looking. I was on the hunt for specifically Curious George number 9. That is the name of the strain that I was looking for. And everywhere that I went, every single person told me that I was actually supposed to go to Planet 13 because that's the only place that apparently you can buy that on the West Coast. I was like, damn, I really fucked up.
In the block for that?
I was gonna spin the block mid trip.
You know, we could redo a day or two in Vegas and out to Cali.
I'm not against it. I'm not against it.
One time.
For the one time, we can do that. I'm not against that.
Yeah, because I didn't get to go to Planet 13. The guy basically, we hopped in the Uber. He was like, hey, man, I'm going to let you know this is where I take my people because they don't upcharge.
Mhm.
And then he took us. They were like, oh, you got here in the Uber? We got a coupon for that. And
Oh shit.
then since we got there, and it was recommended by somebody, we got to buy 2, get 1 free.
Mhm.
And then we just picked whatever was on special anyway. So in total, we spent like $90. We got 3 pre-rolls and 3
That's reasonable.
sips, which is the edibles and 3 sips.
Mhm.
Which the edible alone, bro, I would just take that instead of a pre-roll. You don't smell like weed all day. You get done smacked in like 30, 35 minutes. And mind you, we would go to bed at like 5, 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Wake up at like 11, 12 just to do some bullshit.
Yeah.
So there was no time for breakfast. It was just shower, go,
Mhm.
edible on an empty stomach. You're smacked in 15 minutes.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Damn.
Yeah, man.
What's the coolest dispensary you've been to? Planet 13 for me is not even at the highest of
Did
my
you go?
list.
You didn't go.
What do you
You
mean?
went to Planet 13?
Yeah, I went
Oh,
in.
you went in?
Yeah, when I went, they just didn't have the restaurant open
Okay.
because I was too early in the morning. But it is 24/7.
Okay. The coolest one though that I've been to is the one that we went to in Cali that was like speakeasy where they opened up the bookshelf and it's like
You walk in, the storefront does not look like a
bro,
dispensary.
it looks like a
at
rundown bookshop. Like, rundown bookshop, like
Mhm.
shit wasn't even nice. We're like, yo, I don't think we're at the right place. Lady goes, you got IDs? And I was like, is this the dispensary? She was like, IDs. So we handed it. She opened that shit up.
It was a big vault. Oh man.
The lighting in there was spectacular. Bro.
Uh-huh.
They had all the bud like in clear casings with like not magnets, magnifying glasses
Yeah.
on top. So you get to see the strains, see all the crystals.
Yeah, no, that was a cool dispensary.
bro.
That easily number one because of that experience. Cookies kind of overrated for me.
Overrated. They shut
Yeah.
down a lot of spots.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah. Bro, that shit's like, to be honest, bro, the dealers have nothing to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, if you still pushing shit
Mhm.
at a reasonable price, people gonna buy it. Bro, ain't no way I should be spending more than $20 on a pre-roll. I don't care how good the weed is. It's fucking crushed up, probably shake from the bottom of the bag. And then they selling it to you. And they're selling it to you for like 15, $20 and give it an outrageous name. Half of it, you don't even know what's in there.
Nah, that's
grinded up the stems and everything.
nah, that is a fact. That is a fact. Damn.
Yeah, man.
Oh shit. Gentlemen, did you hear about the what's it called? The scam that went on in Argentina by the president, apparently, of the country?
Just confirmed that he's scanned them.
Apparently. So his name is something Malay or something like that. I forgot what his exact name is.
Is that the same guy who legalized cocaine?
No. That's in Colombia. You're thinking of
Oh.
Colombian president. This
We're
is
in
the
Argentina.
yeah. We're in Argentina. This is Argentina.
And that nigga make billions.
So apparently, he created a coin.
Mhm.
I don't know the specific if this was specifically a rug pull or if he pulled the Donald Trump, where he pulled the money from the transactions that were going behind the scenes of the coin.
Mhm.
But apparently, he made us. This is being reported by Forbes as a scam worth $4 billion right now.
Damn.
Four
So
billion.
wait, who was he selling the coin to? Was it just
The
people
population. He's the
in
president.
Argentina or like everywhere in the world?
If it's a coin, it's open to the entire world. It's
I don't
because
feel that bad. I feel like he scammed a lot of you geeky ass niggas, honestly.
but that's the problem. The people that understand crypto, they don't mess with this kind of shit. They know better.
Oh. Yeah, nah,
Like
mine-
Trump coin, Melania coin. Yeah, that shit's fucking
all those
retarded.
coins. I would never, bro. I would never if a celebrity names a coin after themselves. I'm never buying.
It's a terrible idea.
Like,
Like,
they sound insane.
not even that. Like, if you just like if you compare it to any other actual like crypto coin, there's normally what's called the white papers that go along with it.
Mm.
And in those documents, it'll tell you who's already bought into the coin before the coin goes public. That way, you know, like, all right, this is a conflict of interest if this person is promoting it.
Right.
Normally, 9 times out of 10, if the person who's named after it is also directly benefiting from it, with like, for instance, Trump coin, he held 80% of the coin before he made it public.
I heard that
Like-
you invested in the Hawk Tool girl thing.
Hell no. that was another situation where her what's it called? Her management was apparently holding the majority of that coin. And then eventually rug pull.
But
They-
didn't she just make like 2 mil off of that? You think that's worth it?
I think that was her end of the deal because she put her name on it.
Now I feel like how much money for you to rug pull like your fans and shit.
The rug pull, I wouldn't be able to live with a conscience like that. The rug pull, like on purpose? Yeah, no.
Like
Like,
you
Taking niggas' life savings.
yeah, like people
But to
really
be fair, why are you putting your life savings in the Roma Malo coin?
but
Think about it this way, bro.
you're promising them that they're gonna make a shit ton of money.
OD. So that you just
Like some people are just desperate.
That's a lesson. Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Or don't put them in that basket at all. Like that shit is wild. That shit is wild. What's it called? Did you hear about the girl in Florida that got arrested because she stole like $700,000 worth of Trump coin from a guy in Florida?
And then she got deported.
And then she got deported. That is the most ironic shit I've heard in my life.
Crazy.
So here's the thing. They're actually trying to, the guy's lawyer is trying to actually state that they can't deport her because if they do, they won't be able to recover the coins back.
Oh.
So she's right now in limbo. They actually haven't deported her yet because the lawyer's trying to argue that they can't deport
They're
her.
trying to get the bread back.
And they're trying to get the money back first. But again, because it's crypto, unless you have the key to the wallet wherever she stored it, it runs.
You need a supercomputer.
Right.
Yeah, so he's cooked. He's cooked, unfortunately.
Damn, bro.
What's the moral of the story in that situation? What's the moral of the story?
Don't leave your keys on the fucking drawer. Oh, fuck. How she even get access to that?
No, I don't know.
You're telling me she had access to $700,000, right? Like that.
So you have to remember the one thing that's stopping somebody from stealing the money out of a person's crypto wallet is just their encryption key. So if you have that key, you can get in and out of that wallet without even asking questions. From any computer in the world. You don't have to be next to them as long as you got that key.
That nigga probably had that shit written down on his computer.
Probably like a little sticky note so you can remember.
He had that shit written down, and she was just like, "What? Crypto Trump coin entered
700,000.
What?
Yeah.
Export. Nah, that shit is wild. That shit is wild. Oh man.
What would you do if you bitch stole $700,000?
I'd be on the news. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be on the news. $700,000. She robbed me and then tried to run away with the cash.
And now,
Yeah.
now it's up to her if you really want to get it back.
So neither one of us is getting it back. I don't even need it back. That's just crazy.
Why would you need it back?
I'm going to jail.
They gonna be in prison. There's no point.
There's no point. Nah, that shit is wild. Cause it's like, all right, let's say that I sue her for that money. Technically, because it's crypto, it's an asset. So it's not really considered cash. And you can only force somebody to sell it if there's, first of all, if you can transfer the money over, which she's not gonna give up the key to her wallet.
Yeah.
And then second off, you have to find a buyer for that transaction. So, and again, it's a meme coin that's lost billions of dollars in its value. Nobody's gonna buy that shit.
So it's not even worth 700,000 right now.
Originally, when he bought it, it was 700,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not worth that anymore.
Get a double L from this guy.
You gotta live with it.
You gotta live with it.
too.
Damn, that's tragic.
It's not like you could go find her because she getting deported. So like, he can't even do nothing about it.
Oh shit! What's the dumbest thing that you guys ever done with money?
Spend it in Vegas.
Okay.
Ain't gonna lie, they get scammed, bro. I thought I was buying a desk. Shit never came. Shit never,
Yo,
shit never came, bro. I was
bruh,
tight. Bro.
I ordered this package,
Yeah.
and it was supposed to be like some, I forgot what it was, but it was just like some. It wasn't furniture, but it was like stuff for the room.
Yeah.
It came in, you know, the peanuts that they put in boxes,
The pack of peanuts.
and like $15 worth of dollar store stuff.
Okay.
So they just added random shit in the box with
To make
peanuts
it heavy?
To make it heavy. I was like, damn, bro. It was only $80, but I was like,
Still,
"Ah,
80 is 80.
My shit was only 20. I was like, yo, it's a desk.
nah,
That's for 20. Yeah, you deserve that.
Bro, but that shit was like, oh, it got discounted. I'm like, oh shit.
They
what?
should have sent you a picture
Word?
for all that bullshit.
They discounted that money from your account and hit off with
$20,
20 is
bro.
crazy.
I was like,
$20
wow,
not bad.
I'm saying.
You still should have known it was a scam. $20 for a desk is insane. Furniture is mad expensive. Do you guys know that furniture is actually extremely like marked up compared to what its actual value
Yeah.
is?
Nah, yeah.
There's like a 110%, like it's somewhere between 100 and 110%.
But you gotta think about it. That shit's not moving off the shelves like anything else. Because let's say you buy a couch, you at least using that couch for 5 years.
Now that is a fact.
And
And you
then-
buy it for a long time.
No, the couch start off in their living room. After it get worn down, that should go down to the basement, and this one there, it goes to the friend's house who need a couch. Like that should
Fact.
be really get passed around.
That is a fact. That is a fact.
Yo, y'all remember when y'all were younger, they used to put the plastic over the couches?
Oh, bro, and you got stuck to it whenever you were sweating.
That shit,
Oh,
all that shit downstairs.
That is a
The
fact.
living room,
Shit.
dead plastic on it.
That should be getting hard in the winter. Like if it's cold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In the summertime, you can't even sit there, bro, because that shit be
You be sticking to it.
it's like when you pull a rare card and you put the sleeve on it. They put a fucking sleeve on the couch. Damn, bro. What's the point of getting a couch to look at it?
Nah, that is facts. I will say that it does keep the couch clean. I will say that.
Of course, bro. That plastic.
And now that I think about it, where in the fuck do they go to get these custom plastics made?
I don't think it's custom though.
I think it just come with it.
Are y'all sure? I'm pretty sure that most of the couches that I've
I
seen.
think they sell them by like sizes and shit. Like depending on the size of your couch, that's how they do it.
Nah, because the couch downstairs is like a perfect fit. I don't think that's like an oversized or anything like that. I'm bugging.
What if you buy it, but you gotta use like a hair dryer so it can shrink
Just shrink wrap it.
some shit like that.
You imagine?
I ain't never see those couches without that plastic. In my whole life, we had those couches.
That is a fact.
Never see that shit without the plastic.
Yeah, but my question is, where do you buy the plastic?
I have no clue, bro. It has to be included with the couch, bro.
It gotta be like an option.
No, because the one downstairs has like a yellow seam that goes along with the plastic. It's not like a random plastic either. I think like that's a custom made for the couch. I just don't know where they make it. Am I bugging? I need someone's granny to jump in the comments. All right, I'm curious.
No, not right now. You gotta sit on your own time.
All right.
Yo, you know you got microplastics in your nuts.
So apparently, yeah, I just learned about this. Yeah, apparently I just learned about this recently. So because of all the plastics that we use, over time, plastic does break down. So when you drink out of certain containers, like say the cheap plastic bottles from like Sam's Club and shit like that, those break down over time, and that makes it into your system. So most of the population in the world right now is infected with microplastics.
Nah, yeah, I heard that some niggas have like a credit card of plastic.
Worth of plastic in their body.
That's fucking crazy.
That is crazy.
You would think that would be enough to ban plastics altogether for like food items, but apparently it's safe from
Why? Yeah. Why is plastic that cheap to manufacture? That
Extremely
you put that
cheap.
shit into everything.
It's so cheap. And the problem is, so here's something that I actually discovered. So do you guys know how they have the little recycle codes, those little triangles at the bottom of like recycling containers? So apparently the people that came up with that also own the oil companies that creates the plastic. So it's an entire conspiracy.
It's a whole monopoly.
It's more than a monopoly. So the reason why they created that is because they were getting a bunch of pushback from the government regarding like plastic and recycling and shit like that. So they created those little triangles in order to put recycling codes on different types of plastic on the level of recyclability. Now it turns out that once you get past the number like 2 or 3 on those codes, that plastic is not actually recyclable. They still end up in landfills. So about only 20% of the plastics that have that little code on them actually ends up getting recycled. The rest ends up in the landfill either way.
Is a bunch of criminals.
Bro, that is the greatest fucking scheme in my entire life that I've ever heard. I was like, damn, they really got us. And niggas think like, oh, I'm being responsible. I'm putting this in the recycle bin. No, nigga.
Niggas be like, here, buy this $20 water. I'll give you 5 cents for the bottle.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, bro.
Oh shit.
They just put everything in plastic.
No, that's a fact. Yo, I actually want to do like we should do like a video to try to see like collecting bottles and shit like that, to try to see how much like, let's say, a shopping cart worth of bottles makes, and then like try to like see like how much like a homeless person who collects bottles, like how much do they actually make on a daily basis? How much do you guys think?
You're gonna go steal a homeless nigga's job. Guys,
Yeah, that take money.
When you put it like that,
that's what you just said.
That's literally- you literally just said, let's find a homeless person so we can find out what they do
And how much they made.
and how much they make so we can make their money.
I did not mean it like that.
We're not
Yo,
vice, bud.
Yo,
We're not vice, bud. We're not about to fucking go to the streets, find a crackhead, and ask that nigga, yo.
That's how it starts though. You'd be like, oh, let's see what they do. Then let's see what they smoke.
That ass.
You know, this nigga's a crackhead living under the bridge too.
Yo, chill. nah. I think that still would be like kind of interesting, just to try to see like how much money they actually make off a
Nigga
shopping
saying
cart.
he wants to do a day in the life of a homeless person. That's what he's trying to do. Just say that, bro.
Would that not be interesting? Would it not be like what is their life like? Like, think about it. No, most people aren't homeless. The majority of people aren't homeless. So like their life normally goes unreported. Has anyone?
I'm gonna let you know what they do. I see them all the time at fucking work. They don't have no responsibilities. They just walk around doing whatever they want.
You gonna get us an interview? You gotta get us an interview.
Fuck
you
no,
go in
no,
there.
no,
Oh
no,
shit. We need an interview.
Yeah, man.
No.
This weed thing is too much. This is a Roma Malo solo.
I'm saying, all right.
You don't have to,
I'm not trying to get threatened by those. fucking homeless niggas again.
Imagine you're homeless and trying to find something to eat, and you got this nigga with a camera in your face talking about what do you do on a daily?
What do you do for a living?
I'm spazzing. That'll be my 13th reason.
Be like, I have a fresh sandwich for you if you let me interview you. Yo. Nah, that is crazy. What do you think is the number one thing that leads people to automatically end up homeless? Like, I know drugs are like high up there.
But I don't think it's just drugs. It could be like mental health issues.
Do you think?
Like
Wouldn't they get
bipolar or something?
wouldn't they get like mental health services before ending up
Bro.
in the streets?
You don't even know where our mental health service is.
That is a fact. I don't have a fucking
Exactly.
that is a fucking
That
fact.
should be tucked away. It just be tucked away like in the corner of town. It's probably by City Hall or something. I imagine it has some.
I don't know where that.
No, they want to keep the crazy people next to City Hall. That wouldn't make sense.
How you describe them as, bro?
Hey man, mentally, I'm just putting it out there. If you're to the point where you're gonna be placed in an insane asylum, you're considered crazy. Am I wrong? Am I wrong in my description?
How long you think you'll last in this asylum? Right now.
Oh man. All right. I'm gonna leave this one for a story for the next episode. So I actually have a great story that I just heard this week that hit the news that you guys will definitely love. So we'll put a pin in that specifically.
I ain't gonna lie, I will crash out if they put me in the room
Uh-huh.
with straight pillows,
The padded room.
The padded rooms.
room strapped up, and I just gotta sit there in my thoughts and rock back and forth all day.
Well, they'll give you medications though.
Yeah, you be
You'll be in La La Land.
that's crazy though.
Fuck that.
What do you think? What do you think gets to that point where you be like, yeah, put this guy in the straitjacket, put him in the pillow?
Schizophrenia. Yeah.
Yeah.
So once you get to the point where you're hallucinating things that aren't actually there, yeah. It's for your own safety at that point. Because you don't know what that person's thinking. Like, have you guys ever watched like YouTube videos where they like show you what people with schizophrenia like experience?
Yeah,
Like there's videos like that on YouTube. And it's like, yeah, I would not be able to do that 24/7, 7 days a week. It would drive anybody crazy.
right.
You never know who the fuck is talking to you. You don't know if it's real life or just in your fucking head.
You say head.
Now I seen this one thing on Instagram of an artist that had that shit. He will every time he had an episode, he'll paint that shit. Yo, that shit was crazy. Like his paintings got weirder and weirder every time, bro. To the point where he's drawing himself inside out.
Nah.
And then at the end, he killed himself.
Yo.
Yeah, at the end, he killed himself and he drew it. Like he drew it before he did it. I was like, nah, what? Bro, that shit was bad, bro. I was like, nah, the internet just fucking fucked me up. And this shit fucked me up.
Do you think like artists back in the day was just like that too? And like they were regarded as like really good artists?
Like a Van Gogh cut his ear off. Like,
Wait, he did that voluntarily?
yes, voluntarily. He cut his own ear off to give it to the love of his life.
Yeah, you're right.
Like that is the most mentally insane shit you could possibly do.
He's trying to get some ass.
I'm not cutting my ear off for the fuck.
Oh, the baddest 10 out of 10.
Do you think she got? Did he get her? Do you think he got her? Because if you didn't, that's a fucking asshole.
He's still up, man. He's still up. We
Oh,
talking about
shit.
that nigga right now.
Yeah, but the problem is that most artists like that, you don't talk about them until after they're gone. So he never even got to enjoy the fruits of his labor.
Shoot or shoot. Some shoot, some cut.
Yo.
But it's time for a quick ad break, gentlemen. McNasty, Melly, do you guys know where you can tell the audience where they can find the latest episodes?
Yeah, just click on our link tree and they take you to all the platforms where we release weekly episodes. Platforms like YouTube Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Castbox, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, and Breaker.
And if you're enjoying this episode, like, comment with your thoughts, follow with post notifications, and if you're listening on Spotify, vote on the weekly polls below.
And don't forget, we also have the Discord inside of the link tree. So if you guys want to join the conversation a little bit deeper, we got the Discord in there as well. But let's get back to the episode.
Nah, that's fucking wild. What's the craziest like artist that you guys know?
Kanye.
Aside from Kanye. like artists aside from modern day.
Like absolute nut job.
Absolute nut jobs, yeah.
Fucking Norman, what's that nigga? Ours, fucking who that nigga called?
Who?
Yo, Albert Einstein. But you know this nigga had a son?
Not only do I know that, I actually know that he was a deadbeat dad, apparently. Did you guys know that?
That shit's crazy. I didn't even know he had a kid. Nothing.
He had a whole family. So apparently he got married to a lady, had a kid with her. But then once he started getting like a little bit famous, he actually had an affair to the point where him and his wife became estranged. But they had like an agreement where she would stay with him, but he kind of just treated her like a pet more than anything else.
Yeah.
Like this guy was
Describe that.
fucked up.
Describe that. What do you mean by a pet?
Like a pet. Like he knew, like, you know how in Invincible where what's it called? What's the nigga name? The Viltrumite.
Omni-Man?
Omni-Man, where he like talked about his wife, where she was like I'm better than her in every way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
I'm gonna outlive her. Like that type of shit. Like
Nah.
it was him being, I'm so smart. She is not even in my league.
Nah,
type of situation.
Albert was moving like that.
He was like that.
Albert was moving crazy.
Outsmarted her.
He was like that. He was like that. So apparently, like after some time, eventually they did get divorced, and then he married his cousin.
Oh shit!
That was normal back then.
Back then it was normal.
Nigga, normal. How far back was that?
That's like in the 60s,
In
somewhere
the
around there.
60s.
That's deep. That's deep.
That's
though.
when we was dropping atomic bombs on niggas.
Yeah.
Nah, the 60s is crazy to marry your cousin.
Oh shit. Nah, Albert Einstein was a wild boy. He was a wild boy. What's it called? And then yeah, he had a son. Apparently, like he was a deadbeat dad. He only visited him one time, I think. Apparently, his son ended up in a mental institution, and he only visited him like one time after he went into the mental institution in 30 plus years. Like Albert was a bad dad. Like people normally don't talk about that. In the book that I was reading, because it was this was in a book I was reading, but it was explaining like that's some of the sacrifices that people like that are high up in like different areas of their fields. Like that's just some of the sacrifices they had to make in order to be as good as they were, because they had to always focus on their work and shit like that.
Yo, conspiracy theory.
Mhm.
Albert Einstein gave his son up to the insane asylum so he could have his name on the atomic bomb.
That's crazy.
I heard this nigga can't even tie his shoes.
Until he was 3 or some shit like that. No, he couldn't walk until he was 3 or some shit like that. But I don't think that he gave up his son for that.
It's just a conspiracy theory.
His life work in the atomic field and physics is what got him his name in the atomic bomb project.
Facts.
So did you know that what's it called? That Albert Einstein actually sent out a letter to the president at the time, specifically stating that he didn't think that building atomic weapons was actually a good idea. He was actually tricked by the government in order to jump on board. Yeah, jump on board with making the bombs and shit like that.
Yeah, I feel like those scientists
Mhm.
that know they could make something crazy,
Mhm.
they know. Like he feels like since he made it, he knows the best way to use it. If he gives it to somebody else,
There was no good way to use it.
for whatever.
No. There was never any good way to use it.
Oh yeah, atomic bomb is crazy.
For nuclear power,
Yeah.
like the actual like base science to make nuclear power.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
make
It
nuclear
was
power.
we needed
But I'm
that.
saying,
Mhm.
let's say you give me a bomb, right?
Okay.
And you know how powerful it is. I just know it's just a powerful bomb.
Uh-huh.
You are definitely gonna hesitate more than me if you want to use it or not.
Correct.
Me, I'll be like, yo, I just got this bomb. I'm about to blow these niggas up. Keep fucking around. With you, you'd be like, you'll think about more of like the aftermath, how much damage, because you have more in-depth knowledge.
I'll give you an example of a situation where both the person who doesn't know how it works and the person that does know how it works still came to the conclusion that they were going to test an explosive like that. So back during the Cold War, when they made the Tsar Bomba, so that's the biggest nuclear explosion that has ever been detonated. It was 50 megatons or some shit like that. It was originally supposed to be 100 megatons. So the scientist that created it actually found out, like after doing all the math and the science, he actually learned that because of the downdraft and how like the how the weather patterns and shit like that would have worked, it actually would have taken nuclear material off into the public, and it would kill thousands of people over a couple of decades. Like it wouldn't be instant, but over time, people would have died because of just the detonation of those bombs. So he started doing the math, and he originally, for the Tsar Bomba, before they detonated it, it was supposed to be for 100 megatons. So that was going to be the largest explosion that had ever been detonated in history at that point, to the point that a bomb that big would be able to wipe out pretty much a chunk of the U.S. One bomb alone would be able to knock out a chunk of the U.S. easily. So once he did the math, he actually calculated that even if they did this in the middle of the ocean, away from every point of life and everything like that, it would actually have generated about 100,000 deaths over the next 60 or 70 years, he calculated, in the numbers that he ran. He gave that to the Minister of Defense of Russia or something like that before they actually went through it. And he was not having it because this was at the height of the Cold War, and the U.S. had already tested like even bigger and badder bombs than what they had dropped on Japan and shit like that. So he explained that situation to the Prime Minister or the dude of defense, and he was just like, "Listen, I don't give a fuck. We're still gonna blow these shits up because we're gonna look weak right now if we don't detonate them." But then after some convincing, instead of detonating it at its full yield of 100 megatons, he actually convinced them to drop it down to 50. And the dude was like, all right, we'll work out 50 because that's still bigger than whatever the US dropped. But at the same time, I probably will get pushback if we explode something too massive. When they detonated that bomb, the sound and frequency of that explosion was heard around the world 4 times over.
Damn.
And it's still calculated that thousands of people decades later died because of that explosion. The island where they exploded it is known as like Death Island or something like that in Russia. I forgot what the exact name of the island, but it's associated with just death by going there.
So what if they would have dropped that 100? Because they basically took it down halfway.
They don't know. So here's the problem with when they first created these atomic bombs. They didn't know exactly how to stop the reaction from going. So, assuming that if it's a bomb big enough, you could probably wipe out the entire planet. Technically.
Right.
You just need enough material.
So we kind of just like split off, because what if that guy would have never convinced the general to drop it down? They fucked around. Boom. Now we're in like a apocalyptic world. How long you survive in an apocalyptic world? Don't lie. Don't lie. Now I'm talking about like mutants.
Do I get weapons?
You got to make your own.
I'm making my own.
So we talking about Fallout?
Fallout.
And they gonna lie, we're fucked.
We're cooked.
I'm not. Low-key, I'm not leaving that vault.
And not even that. They went into the vault.
Eventually you would have to leave because you have to get food and shit like that.
True. But I'll leave like later in life. Like I'm not gonna be in a rush to get out that fucking
to figure out what's outside. Now, what if society actually like recovers really quickly and everybody like comes together and kumbayas their way to a new society?
That's great. That's the best case scenario.
I ain't gonna lie, we don't live together now. You think they gonna do that when an atomic bomb fucking detonates?
Probably not.
I believe it. Because sometimes
Fuck no.
it's like, you know, when you're little and you being bad, you just need a little smack to let you know, like, yo, relax.
Yeah, but then
that would be the smack.
The problem is that that's not a life or death situation. When you're competing for food, yeah, you're not gonna be.
But it's not like, yeah, you are competing for food.
Yeah,
you're right. It's gonna be bad either way. But at least like, if like the regular niggas who paid attention in grade school know how to plant a seed, y'all gonna be alright.
Probably.
Allegedly, I wouldn't know. I'm not leaving the vault, so I wouldn't even know what's going on outside. You feel me?
Nah, that's just crazy. Nah, but what's it called? During that same time that they detonated the Tsar Bomba, did you guys know about Mr. Edward Teller? Have you guys heard of this man?
What the fuck is that?
So this is the guy that created the hydrogen bomb. So he created the bombs that were even more explosive than the ones that were dropped in Nagasaki or Hiroshima. He was a U.S. scientist working at Los Alamos. So after he created that, he was like, I can go bigger. So he started a secret U.S. project called Project Sundial. Essentially, this was going to be the mother of all nukes. It was supposed to be a nuke that was so heavy and so powerful that you actually could not carry it on a bomber. The idea was if the U.S. was under attack, he was just gonna blow up everything. that was the idea, the concept that the U.S. was planning on in case they ever got under
like just kamikaze style.
Yeah. There was just a self-detonate the entire country.
So it's just fuck the U.S.
Nobody can have it. It was gonna destroy the world.
Fuck everybody.
It was gonna destroy the world. A bomb that big would destroy the world. Like the fallout would be insane. It actually got to the point where he actually made a prototype of that idea. The only reason that thing got shut down is because Congress found out about it and they shut down the program. If not, we would probably still have that shit lying around somewhere. Like, that shit is wild.
So you think like people contact him to make it for other countries?
No, hell no. That guy's probably the U.S. government probably killed him.
they all
does.
like the knowledge. I don't know if they did, but the knowledge that he had about like U.S. secret programs and shit like that, like yeah. That type of technology you can't let
Nigga,
the
they
Russians
offed
get.
his ass. They offed his ass right away.
Probably, I don't know. I didn't look that far into his history.
They say you go home and take a nap real quick. Nigga never made it home.
Yeah, you know what's
shit.
crazy? Like they probably could kill you any way they wanted to, bro. They'd be like,
Probably.
"Here, give me a handshake." Anthrax, dead.
Nah, you know what country has the craziest way of getting rid of people they don't like?
Russia.
Russia.
Nah, yeah.
So they
And
actually
they're always sick when they die.
they poison people's tea with uranium and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like that's at the type of level that they be on. Or if not, recently they had a couple government officials who mysteriously fell out of the windows to their deaths. Like that's the type of timing that Russia be on. Or do you
Crazy
remember?
world.
Did you see the Russian generals? So they had mercenaries that were flying in a jet. One of the mercenaries actually turned his crew around and tried to attack the government. They let it slide for a little bit, but then mysteriously, a couple of weeks later, that guy's plane got shot down out of the air. Like Russia, it'd be crazy sometimes with their timing.
And
Like-
that's just the stuff we know about.
That we
Imagine
know
what
about.
We don't know about.
Exactly. Yo. Nah, but McNasty, let's do you think it's time to end the episode?
I think
Now we're
it's
in.
time. Yeah, 50 minutes in. Episode 10 and a half. Giving ya. Hey man, we made it 50 minutes off the dome.
Off the dome, just straight going for it.
Yeah, man. We didn't even talk about anything like too crazy either.
Nah.
We kept it pretty tame.
Yeah.
I mean, you were starting off with a little political rant shit that we talked about.
But it was only because I was pissed. I'm still pissed from yesterday.
I know you're still mad. You're mad at the world.
I'm salty right now.
Yeah. No, but yeah, man. Listen, guys, we dropped this. This is a fucking Tuesday.
Yeah. We went
Monday,
far
Tuesday.
out of our schedule for this one.
Yeah, man. Just a drop.
Mhm.
We're working on getting that episode out to you. It's a 2-hour episode. In that episode, we talk about a lot of topics. I go into detail about, my experience in Vegas. That was supposed to be a teaser for the Vegas video. That's
Mhm.
also going to drop.
Mhm.
I'll let y'all know when it drops. It'll be like 2 weeks. And I got you going. Definitely before the end of March. Yeah, man. It's going to be a quick one.
Melly couldn't record today.
Yeah, Melly couldn't record today, but we wanted to give y'all something.
Yeah.
Melly, actually, prayers out for Melly. He has a hernia.
What do you get a hernia from?
He was trying to. He said he squatted really low
Uh-huh.
to drop that ass. And he picking it up since his ass is so. Nah, cut this out.
It's staying. It's staying.
Just kidding, Melly. Oh, let's talk about what we're doing in the future.
Okay.
St. Patrick's Day's coming up.
Yes.
Hopefully we get to vlog that. If we don't vlog it, we're gonna record afterwards, really drunk. So either way, you're getting.
You're gonna get something.
RuneScape. Are we announcing that?
We could at least give them throw the idea out
Yeah,
there.
we'll-
Throw the idea out there.
We're trying to get into streaming. We
Mhm.
need a game that we could all play.
Mm-hmm. And probably
I
get you.
personally, I love RuneScape. That
And
was
what-
like the OG.
And with a game like that, we can also get the audience more interactive with us as well. Because we can host a server, fucking the entire fucking audience, the High Notes podcast audience on there. That shit would be lit. Am I wrong?
You could scam them. Nah. But we're doing. I like RPGs, low key.
Okay.
RuneScape is a game that everybody grew up with because it was free as fuck,
Yeah.
and all you needed was any type of computer.
That's a fact.
Literally, any type of computer.
Yeah, World of
So-
Warcraft was for the rich white kids.
Yeah, but bro, have you ever played World of Warcraft? That
I have
shit
not,
was-
I have not.
Imagine being 12 years old playing World of Warcraft. That shit was so tough, and it was literally just clicking on shit, and then kill them, and then you love But listen, we like RPGs. I like RuneScape. We're gonna do a
Mhm.
kind of like a nostalgic run, because realistically,
Yeah.
I probably did like the first 2 quests, and then I would forget my password.
And then make a new account every time.
Yeah, make it.
Oh my God, this guy's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie. I was playing before they added the tutorial island where they just spawn you in that
Mhm.
in that first level thing. Bro, I must have like 8 accounts, 9 accounts.
Still stuck on that island.
Just stuck. No, I would complete the island, but it'll be stuck on that first stage.
Oh,
Like,
you
I
got
went-
stuck at the castle?
at the castle, yeah, in the beginning, where you had to go make the cake.
The cake at the beginning?
Yeah, I'll be stuck there every time. Nah, but RuneScape is fun. We're gonna get back into it. There's gonna be challenges. It's not as if we're just gonna go in there, fucking click around, level
Yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah.
There's gonna be challenges. We're actually gonna spin a wheel for our classes.
Yeah, so everybody will have their actually, like, you're dedicated, you have to fucking level only this and work on that.
Right. There's gonna be drawbacks. There's gonna
Mhm.
be bonuses associated to those classes. There's gonna be a part of it where you choose your own, and that's gonna be a fucking free for all. You can be whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
And then every 5 and 10 levels, there's gonna be a doom wheel and then the good wheel, where the doom wheel is basically fucking us over. Like we have to kill 200 goblins before moving on to something. The good wheel is probably we spend money on a membership so we don't have to grind as hard. Shit like that, bro. Shit's coming together. That's gonna be like a good 7-8 day event. We're trying to put it together for y'all.
Yeah, the
or-
question is, do you guys want like 24/7 streams, or is it like we'll do like
I'm
a
not doing
3-hour
20.
stream?
Fuck yeah, I'm not doing 24. I'll play that shit for a week straight for like 3 or 4 hours, but I'm not. fucking
Okay.
Bringing overnight playing RuneScape. Come on, man. Old ass men. We're in our 30s, bro.
Hey man, listen, if the audience says that is what they want and we start like generating like a good enough income,
Bro,
hey man, listen,
if we go viral, shit.
I'm not gonna say no. I'll be on that game grinding every level out to 100.
Yeah, facts. Become gamers for real. What else?
That's it.
420.
Yes,
420 episode part 2.
yes, we're working on that. We still have we technically have now 3 episodes in the vault. There's a Shrooms episode. You guys don't know about that one. That was a experience. We have the what's it called? The bonus episode that wasn't released because of the fucked up audio. That's also in there.
But
And then-
realistically, that's probably not coming out. Like, what are you doing to fix that?
We can't fix the audio on that
So
one.
that's
but
good.
it's still entertaining. It is still an entertaining video to watch. Like we still had like a good time like going through that entire video. So it's at least as a bonus, we can drop that on the Clips channel unedited.
Unedited, yeah. That's the only way y'all gonna get that.
Yeah.
Honestly. What else we got going on? We have Courtroom episode part 2 is coming.
Yes, we're gonna work on that.
Yeah, best video on the main channel.
Best performing, yes.
Best performance regarding of hours watched and comments and engagement.
Yeah, and engagement. Yup.
And views. So
You guys enjoyed that.
obviously we're gonna ride the wave.
Mhm.
We're almost at 700 subs.
We need to get to 1,000. So right now, to get the channel monetized, we need 1,000 subs
On YouTube.
plus either 10 million clips views, or if not, 4,000 watch hours in a single year.
Yeah.
So whichever 2 of those things happen first is how we get monetized. So we're working really hard to try to get there. Because once we get monetized, from there, we can really start talking like sponsorships and shit like that to really start cranking out these videos at a much higher quality.
Right. Realistically speaking, if we didn't have a lot of technical issues, we would have more videos out, more clips, so the hours would have went up. So that's
That's
why
agreed.
that's why we're really putting our urgency out to, if we're gonna do it, rather do it right the first time.
That's the goal.
That's it.
Yeah.
So that's why we didn't even that's why we hopped on and did this. Like I felt like we could have went through the old video, redid it, but nah, fuck that. We'd rather give y'all real shit instead of acted out shit.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's just better like that.
Yeah, especially with the episode we just recorded, the main issue that happened was that we're on two different types of mics. So their mic channel was actually way lower than mine. So my voice is clear, but theirs, they sound like they're really far and in the background. So I have to go in and combine two audio tracks in order to level out our voices. And for an 18-minute clip, that just for an 18-minute segment, that took me about an hour to get done. So to do that we recorded a 2-hour video.
2-hour vid.
Like we did a lot of work. We put a 2 hours together. So that's the only reason why it's taking so long and why we were like, we need to drop at least an emergency video.
Yeah, we're gonna get it out to you. Any way, shape, or form, because obviously the audio's just low, it's not distorted or anything like that. So if we can't fix it, we're dropping it as is on the Clips channel.
Exactly.
Unedited, real raw.
Exactly.
That takes us in an hour. And we gave y'all the whole, if y'all listen to this bonus episode, y'all low-key got a lot to look forward to. Man.
This is technically only 20 to 30 minutes short of a regular episode.
Right.
So if y'all complain, I'm going to be really pissed.
Yeah, man. Enjoy y'all drive to work. If y'all don't work, enjoy
unemployment.
Low key, if you on unemployment and you living good, you figure life out.
That's a fact. Nah, that is a fact. That is a fact.
But man, like leave a like, comment, subscribe.
Yes.
We're back in B Diddy's room. I haven't been in this room since you remember the old school YouTube where we used to do Fortnite dances? Like
no, that is a fact.
But that was like 6 years ago, bro. No, that was longer than
that. Was longer ago though.
Because we were reacting to
that was like 2018.
Meet the Johnsons.
Yeah, that was like 2018, 2017.
That was like our first real videos, Meet the Johnson reactions that we actually got like a lot of engagement on. And it was literally a reaction of us watching the video. It's like, if you think about it, bro, it's actually nuts.
Nah, that is crazy. That is crazy. But yeah, you guys, if you guys want more content, you can go on to the link tree. That is linktr.ee/hi notes with an S podcast. You can find all of our socials on there, or individual channels as well. So if you guys want more content on that, and again, we're trying really hard to try to fix the audio quality because that's the one thing that we keep getting feedback on. Everybody wants better mics and better audio quality. This week's episode should be a little bit better, again, because this is a smaller room. We're using one mic, so all of the audio should be a little bit more contained and better for this episode. But for when we're recording the bigger show, that's where we need to focus a little bit more, and we're working hard to try to correct that. But yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
All right, boom.